Well, many have suggested that it's only breaking through its 200 resistance, the 3,149-point mark, that will actually signal any bullish run for the NSE from here on out. Do you see this market being able to push through that current resistance level?
Well, that is possible, but I think it's too early to say whether the run we are having right now is likely to be sustained in the coming weeks. But of course, this is a welcome development. The index had been in the region of between 2,950 and 3,050 for quite a while. So breaking beyond the 3,100 mark is quite welcome. And the hope is that in the coming days, it is going to be picking up.
Well, certainly we've had earnings reports of late stealing a lot of market attention, making headlines, but also making headlines this week in the local markets was the unveiling of a draft constitution over in Kenya. I mean, now there's a great amount of concern to the markets. It's been around the clause that actually gives a parliament the right to manage the country's finances. What have you made of that clause?
Well, it is too early in the draft because they came out yesterday. A lot of us are actually looking at the document to have a fairly comprehensive opinion about what we feel should be done. We have about 30 days to do that. Just to say, in the initial looking at the document, it looks fairly well. It is fairly well drafted. In terms of management of finances of the country, it really, for me, doesn't matter who is going to manage, so long as everything is above board and everybody is able to explain what has happened and that projects that are funded are properly funded and there is an evaluation and oversight to ensure that everything is smooth.
Are you confident in things being able to be kept above board, as you say? And what do you see the spelling then for social and economic development in your books?
Okay, because I had also indicated that it is fairly early to say how things are going to be, because we are going to definitely make proposals as to what we think should happen. In terms of whether things have been above board so far, of course there have been questions here and there, but that is definitely not only in Kenya but across the world. Of course, when you have surveillance and monitoring of how funds are used, that is very important. And in Kenya, I think we require an institution that would be overlooking everything that happens, especially on projects. Just to give you an example, we have an infrastructure bond that is that has been offered by the government, trying to raise around 18.5 billion shillings. And there are specific projects that have been earmarked as the ones that will be receiving the funds that will be raised from that bond offer. So at the end of the day, we need an institution that will be overseeing the whole process and ensuring that those funds are actually used for the purpose for which the promise had been made that they will be used for. And as early as from next year, we'll be able to have a definite opinion.
Of course, Justice, as you've highlighted, all of this pretty speculative at this stage of the game. So let's leave that discussion there. There are a few company news reports that have been released to the market. So let's focus on something a little bit more concrete here. We saw Kenya out with numbers yesterday. Market reaction to those?